This is Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most passionate environments in all of college football. 87,000 ready to rock and perhaps help create some magic in a place that's seen so much of it over the years. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the third-ranked team, the Auburn Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And they'll kick it off to get this season underway. You can feel the excitement here. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. Back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask from the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is good. Being set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And the quarterback with the shovel pass underneath. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. The Bruins looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is just...
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Auburn. Made the defense look slow that time.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
Toss play to the outside. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanted to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The Bruins will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
And the Bruins pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he throws his third interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback in this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job at confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Makes the catch downfield. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the all-important extra point. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. And just to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Short connection to the tight end here. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the their opponent.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Handoff running right. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. He'll test the right side here. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I'll tell you, every single year on the plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
First down here for this offense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, UCLA. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14.
UCLA 14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point try coming now. Extra point makes it 35-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. To throw, it's Mendoza. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Bruins will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
That's a first down for the offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion. seem to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Shabira. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They bring him down right at the 20.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. Dumps it down to the back. Hard. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Using a strong stiff arm. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this time it's complete. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? The 50, inside the 40, past the 20, at the 10 now. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, UCLA. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Auburn, 42. UCLA, 28.
The Bruins will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Keen on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Direct snap to the back. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tackle the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Shabira. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Escapes the pocket. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Extending the play now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Snags a quick throw. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Back to throw. It's Shabira. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker. Ends up killing the drive.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. He hands it to the back. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Loss of 8. Brings up third down.
Important third down play coming up. They go with a direct snap. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. He'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Shabira. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to be taken down, sacked on the final play of this third quarter.
Auburn, 42, UCLA, 28.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with it.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Crossing the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blocks.
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
UCLA, 35.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. As the first down, still on the move. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Touchdown, UCLA. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass not complete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Pitch play to the back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Touchdown, Bruins. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
UCLA.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First down, looking to throw the football. He's got a man down the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. A big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. First down here for this offense. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He's got some room and some blockers here. They can't stop him. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll work the clock here with their running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Shabira. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. So the offense flexing and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
56, Auburn, 42.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they've got him back at the 4-yard line. Great coverage. Bad decision to bring it out. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw to the left side. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They're backed up, second and long at the 19. Looking for the wideout. There's another interception. We're losing track. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Now they're running on the toss. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.